Hello everyone, welcome to another very special anime list on our channel. Today we are going to talk about animes where the main character is transferred to an all-girls school. If you like this type of content, please subscribe and leave your like, and now let's start the video. Ikuto Tuhoin just had a fight with his old man, one that led him to make a rash decision to run away from home. He boards a ship, deciding to take a vacation, but the ship is suddenly hit by a huge storm, one that sends Ikuto overboard. When he regains consciousness, he realizes he is still alive on some island. An isolated island with nothing but girls. Beautiful girls. Stranded on an island with only girls. No electricity, gas, radio, television, like he was back in the Stone Age. When boys suddenly get into places where they've never been allowed before, some girls tend to get upset. So when the decision is made to merge the elite Yuehime Girls Private Academy and the coeducational Kagamadai Private Academy, everyone wants to take extra care in avoiding trouble while bringing the two privates together. Therefore, rather than just bringing the Kagamadai boys into the Yuehime Girls School all at once, a plan is concocted in which a group of test males will be inserted into the girls' private academy first. Thus, poor young Shingo finds himself being thrown as a sacrificial lamb to the lionesses of Yuehime, who aren't exactly waiting for him with open arms. Will Shingo manage to survive the estrogen-soaked death pit that is Yuehime? Can the girls learn to be more receptive to the boys? And just how long until something involving panties will cause emotions to flare, sparks to fly, and the battle of the sexes to explode? Waking up transformed into a beautiful girl might be the stuff of some guy's fantasies, but when the suddenly effeminatized Natsuru is informed by a stuffed tiger that he's now a Kampfer, a mystical fighter who has to fight other Kampfers in female form, his life becomes a living nightmare. Putting aside the obvious plumbing issues, Natsuru's best childhood friend turns out to swing the other way, and SHE has a crush on his new female body. Not complex enough, Natsuru's school has separate sections for boys and girls, so he and she are now double enrolled. The rumor mill has it that he's dating herself, and there are other Kampfers attending the school who want to take her out, and he's not sure which ones mean on a date and which ones mean permanently. Oh, and did we mention that some Kampfers use swords and guns, hormones, fists, and other body parts will fly as the daring new genderbender defender must become a contender or die. Mizuho can't believe his ears when Grandpa's will is read out. Grandpa's final wish is for Mizuho to attend the same academy as Mizuho's mother. The catch is it's an all-girls school. With the help of friend Maria, however, he gets a makeover good enough to fool everyone at the academy. Kamito Kagarazaka is a commoner with a fetish for men's muscles, or at least that's the lie he must keep telling if he wants to keep himself out of trouble at the elite all-girls school, Saikane Academy. Kidnapped by the school under the assumption that he prefers men, Kamito is made to be their commoner sample, exposing the girls to both commoner and man so that the transition to the world after school is not jarring. Threatened with castration should his sexual preferences not match the school's assumptions, Kamito keeps up the facade to protect his manhood, but there are eccentric individuals around every corner who begin to make Kamito's life even more difficult. Among them are Aika Tenkubashi, a social outcast who blurts out whatever comes to mind, Hakuya Shiodome, a young genius, Karen Jinryu, the daughter of samurai who is obsessed with defeating Kamito, and Reiko Arasugawa, the perfect student who has delusions of marrying Kamito. Along with the commoner himself, these four girls make up the Commoner Club, which attempts to teach the girls more about life outside the school, while Kamito gradually learns about the odd girls surrounding him. Hidekazuna possesses the HHG Heart Hybrid Gear ability, but it is not strong enough to make him particularly important. His older sister calls him to transfer to a strategic defense school where many of the students, many of which are large-breasted girls, use their HHG abilities to fight invaders from another world while wearing extremely skimpy pilot outfits. Kazuna's fighting ability doesn't measure up, but his sister has another plan. Apparently having erotic experiences with Kazuna will allow the girls to replenish their energy or power-up. It looks like his new school life is going to be full of embarrassment. Yuji Kazami is a transfer student who has just been admitted into Mihama Academy. He wants to live an ordinary high school life, but this dream of his may not come true anytime soon, as Mihama Academy is quite the opposite. Consisting of only the principal and 5 other students, all of whom are girls, Yuji becomes acquainted with each of them, discovering more about their personalities as socialization is inevitable. Slowly, he begins to learn about the truth behind the small group of students occupying the academy. They each have their own share of traumatic experiences which are tucked away from the world. Mihama Academy acts as a home for these girls. They are the fruit which fell from their trees and have begun to decay. It is up to Yuji to become the catalyst to save them from themselves. But how can he save another when he cannot even save himself? On his first day of high school at the formerly all-girls Usai Private Academy, Takatoshi Suda is called out for his untidy uniform by the student council president Shino Amakusa. In apology for delaying Takatoshi for his first class, and stating that the group needs a male point of view to accommodate the arrival of boys at the school, Shino offers him the position of vice president of the student council. Though unwilling, Takatoshi finds himself appointed as the newest member of the student council, having yet to even step foot inside the school building. Takatoshi soon realizes that the other student council members who are more than a little strange. President Shino, who is studious and serious in appearance, but actually a huge pervert, fascinated with the erotic and constantly making lewd jokes. The secretary Aria Shichiju, who may seem like a typical sheltered rich girl, but is just as risque as the president, if not more so. And finally, the treasurer Suzu Hagamura, who may act fairly normal, but has the body of an elementary school student and is extremely self-conscious of it. Surrounded by these colorful characters, the new vice president must now work through a non-stop assault of sexual humor and insanity. Decades into the future, humanity is under siege by an alien race known as the Novas. These inhuman beings leave devastation in their wake whenever they appear, with the efforts to stave them off becoming known as Nova Clashes. Young women known as Pandoras and young men known as Limiters are implanted with stigmata to give them superhuman powers and are trained in military academies where they must learn to work together if humanity is to have a chance of surviving. Freezing tells the story of Kazuya Aoi as he sets out for his first day at the West Genetics Military Academy, right when a battle royale is being undertaken by the Pandoras. It is here that he mistakes Satellizer L. Bridget, a powerful Pandora known as the Untouchable Queen, as his deceased sister and embraces her. Though he costs her the match, she finds that his touch doesn't drive her away and decides to take him as her limiter. The only question is whether or not their partnership can survive the machinations of their upperclassmen and the impending battle with the Novas. One day, the bright red sun stopped shining, causing the breakdown phenomenon, the destruction of Arata Kasuga's town, and the disappearance of the people inhabiting it. All, however, is not yet lost. By utilizing the magical grimoire given to him by his childhood friend and cousin Hajiri Kasuga, Arata's world gets artificially reconstructed. In order to investigate the phenomenon, Lilith Asami appears before Arata, whose artificial world suddenly disintegrates. He is given 2 choices: hand over the book or die. However, Arata chooses the third option, enrolling in the top-secret magic school Royal Biblia Academy, where 6 other magical users await him. Together with Lilith, these 6 form the Trinity 7, the elite of the school who each bolster their own power and skill. With the ambition to save Hajiri and the help of his newfound friends, Arata stops at nothing to prevent the destruction of his beloved hometown and to bring his best friend back. And that was our list of animes for today. If you liked the video, don't forget to leave your like and also subscribe to our channel to always receive the best content of your favorite animes. For today we'll stay here until the next video that will come out very soon.